Welcome to Goddess Out of Mars, the podcast where spirituality meets real life. Here we talk healing, mindset, and manifestation, and raising the next generation with purpose. So grab a drink, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. This is Goddess Out of Mars. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is, recharging for the week ahead, resetting, refreshing, and, doing all that good jazz just to get ready. And, I've been scrolling particularly on TikTok and I've been seeing like a lot of posting for sugar jars, honey jars, and most of the time, not all the time. I feel like we've been mostly using it for, in my experience, I've heard other people using sugar jars or honey jars is for, just attracting someone, attracting a little boo, a little sweet thing. But I wanted to talk about, sugar jars and honey jars for other reasons. I know I've been seeing people talk about honey jars and sugar jars for money and keeping our money and finances and prosperity flowing and being sweet to us. So usually we use sweetening jars to sweeten relationship. But they can always be, it don't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can be family, especially if you have children or, a husband or wife or partner that is already committed. You can use it to soften someone's heart or improve communication in like any type of relationship. And like my favorite is I have sugar jars for every time I have like a new employer or a new job. I put my entire job in who's ever like my supervisor and up and up and up into sweetening jars just so that I can have guaranteed success and sweet interaction. I put the address and to the CEO down to anybody else. And I think that is a really good thing other than just to have just a boo thing. I think we should really just start having sweetener jars, for prosperity, abundance, especially school. If you're a person who's in school right now, whether you're getting your bachelor's, master's, associate's, certificate, put your school in there. Even though you might be like an A student, just having sweet experiences and having your professors being sweet on you and giving you chances, things working out in your favor, things like that. Put your child's school and your child's teachers in the sweetening jars. That is one of the most perfect ways. And having your child having like sweet experiences, being protected, being loved, being washed over. Because essentially, whether we do it for money, career, school, friends, whatever, sweetening jars, they do represent sweetness, action, and honey, and in harmony. It's a nice tone, honey and harmony. And personally, I know some people are already doing this. I've been seeing it on TikTok. It's making a honey and sugar jar. Honey is more long lasting and more has a strong foundation for long lasting abundance and prosperity. But it's slow. Honey is very slow and it pours very at a slow rate, so it'll be slow working. Sugar is quick, so I would make also a sugar jar just to get so like my money's always flowing, love, abundance, favor is always flowing. But also with that, sugar is quick acting, but it also dissolves very fast. Like even though it's in a jar, its property of sugar it dwindles pretty fast. So that's why I like always pairing it with also a honey jar. But so yeah, that's really what I have around the house. I have, like I said, one for money, a honey and a sugar jar for money, abundance. I have one for general love and attraction. So whether it can be romantic, if self-love is always in there, manifesting friendship, any type of relationship, whether it be work, just having just sweet experience, whether it be strangers or my everyday relationships. I have sugar jars for my school in my daughter's school so that we can always like have success and sweet experiences and be in favor of our professors and teachers and those that we interact. All right, if we need just abundance, or you never know, you may be falling on a hard time, you and your kid may be falling on a hard time or in a bond at school, having that situation work out in your favor. And even then, I have like past honey. Even if I move a job, I still have those honey jars. I have like so many around the house that I'm scared. Some of them I try to mark them, but I'm scared to throw them away because you never know, you throw it away and you might need it. So I just hold on to it. And I think those are the only ones so far. I have one for prosperity and abundance, my career, my job, my school, self-love and attractions, my daughter's school, and things like that. But I just was really just tuning in to just hear what y'all thoughts about it. But thank you for tuning in to this sweet and sacred episode of Goddess Out of Mars. I hope that you are inspired to try your own honey or sugar jar ritual and fuse your own attention into that. And also, starting out, I will be updating episodes every first and third Sunday of the month. So, look for me then. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever you get your podcasts. And just, leave a comment, leave a rate, and tell me what you think. And I'm also very, very open to, new topics, questions, or whatever you want to hear from me. All right. Thank you. See you later. Thank you for being here. If you like today's episode, share it and tag it with us at Goddess Out of Mars. Don't forget to leave a review and hit the follow button so you don't miss anything. I'll see you later.